What's up, world? What's up, world? Y'all know y'all about to get this work, right? Yeah, y'all about to get this work. All right, man. Today's video is gonna be about confidence. You know, this ain't my first video on confidence. I feel like I have to, or I know I have to make a lot of videos on confidence because that's the number one thing you need as a man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know the routine. I jump subject to subject to subject, but it's all on the same subject. I just want y'all to catch the main point. Please try to keep up with me. This is the black pill. This is for the advance. Okay, so with confidence, man, you know, uh, this is how you build confidence, people. You got to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. Always put yourself in uncomfortable situations. It will build your confidence. And what I mean by uncomfortable situations, I ain't really saying uncomfortable with you in an uncomfortable situation. Keep up with me. But I'm basically saying you're going to feel uncomfortable at first, but let me put it like this. You're going to feel uncomfortable at first when you put yourself in an uncomfortable situation, but mainly it's going to make other people feel uncomfortable because your confidence is too high, meaning you're arrogant, which others would say, but you're not really arrogant because if you put yourself with your confidence way up there and you put yourself around other people confidence that's way up there, they would not call you arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Let that soak in for a minute. Oh, but back to subject. Hey, I never left it. So, what I mean by putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation to build your confidence, for example, you know, y'all see I got this red suit on, hat, you see how I'm dressed. Now, let me ask you, how many people do you see walking down the street wearing something like this? Mm. Okay, now let me ask you this. If people see me walking down the street wearing this, do you think they'll talk about me? You think they'll laugh? Mm. Do you think I feel uncomfortable? Mm. Well, maybe I feel uncomfortable if I wasn't confident. Well, I mean, not if I was not confident, but if I wasn't confident in myself and know who I am. Haters gonna hate, people. You know the saying. If you got 10 haters, find out how to get 11. Because that's only mean you're doing your thing. Let that soak in for a minute. While y'all check out the outfit, remember we wear suits, dress suits, jumpsuits, sweatsuits. We wear suits in general, people. We stay coordinated. And you must admit, this is a nice suit. But you will not see a man walking down the street wearing this. But back to subject. Hey, I never left it. So to build your confidence, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give y'all an example of mine right now. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm going to do. Like, for instance, right now, you know, it is a beautiful day outside out here in Sacramento, California. Sacramento, please stand up. Yes, indeed. And it's a beautiful day for a walk. Now I could drive a car to the store, but I feel like walking. But I have this suit on. So if I wear this suit and walk to the store, don't you think a lot of people are gonna laugh, point at me, talk about me, ask why they not, why am I wearing this and all, you know? But is it gonna bother me? No, because I'm confident in myself. But what you need to ask yourself, or those people need to ask themselves, or anybody in general, whenever you feel like you have to talk about another person, ask yourself, why are you talking about that other person? I understand, you know, jokes and all this and that. We all like to joke. But one thing they don't tell you about jokes, people, it's 80% of the time what people joke about, you know, it's a reflection to they self. I'm just gonna throw that out there. But back to subject. Hey, I never left it, people. This is the black pill. This is for the advance. So when I walk to the store, am I putting myself in an uncomfortable situation? I would say yes. If I was about 15, 18, 20 years younger. But I'm so confident in myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what people say. I can wear this down the street. I can walk naked down the street. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? As long as I know who I am. People are going to always talk about you, people. But they talk about you to see your reaction. And how you react, let them know how confident you are. Let that soak in. Let me say that again, people. When you're confident in yourself, people is going to talk about you. They're going to hate. They're going to do things to try to break your confidence, but they're doing it just to see how confident you are. If you don't break a sweat, you don't share a tear, as man, you should never share a tear. I'll tell you that right now. Like, I used to have friends that used to cry and stuff here and there. I used to sock them dead in their chest. We men. We men. You should never shed a tear. But I had to throw it out there for the weak man out there. Man. Be man. Yeah. But back to subject. Hey. Hey. I never left it though. Oh. You hear me? So when I'm saying by putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, people, you have to put yourself in situations that people would talk about you. Do things that people would talk about you. You know? That's just like a couple videos ago, I wore a pink outfit. Now, y'all know my confidence is above the roof. I mean, above the moon. I mean, in the stars. I mean, in the galaxy. I mean, it's out of this world. You get what I'm saying? Can't nobody break my confidence, people. I can wear anything, and I don't care what people say because I'm confident in myself. Because I already been through those stages. I put myself in uncomfortable situations for people to talk about me on purpose. At first, it's gonna hit you. If you're a beginner, it's gonna hit you. When you see people talking about you, they might post about you on Instagram, Facebook, and all this and that, but you gotta stay confident. They're trying to break you. Do you understand what I'm saying by putting yourself in uncomfortable situations? I mean, making people feel uncomfortable with you because your confidence is too high, and they call you arrogant because you're masculine, you confident, and you don't give a what people say. Y'all check out the hat too. I usually don't wear these type of hats in my video. Remember, I jump subject to subject to subject, but it's all on the same subject. But the hat do look nice, right? Y'all notice I'm wearing different glasses? Y'all notice the watch? Let me stop. I ain't talking about time, because we always on time as men. You know what I'm saying? But let me let me stop playing with y'all. I'm a fool, but I ain't fooling with you. So basically, people, I I'm gonna be honest with you. When I make these videos, I don't think people be catching the main point I be giving in these videos. So some videos I am gonna break down what I mean, people. But I say it over and over. I talk in circles for a reason. I give y'all different points for a reason. It's to reach a different audience that's watching. We all come from different backgrounds. But back to subject, hey, I never left the subject, but I jumped subject to subject to subject. Y'all need to catch the point, but I'm going to give you the point. See how I do this? Let me stop. I ain't talking about my watch because we always on time. But y'all need to understand, as men, put yourself in uncomfortable situations to build your confidence. People is going to talk about you no matter whether you're doing good or bad. You need to learn how to get over that. That will build your confidence. Put yourself in uncomfortable situations. Challenge yourself. Let me think of the last challenge I put myself in. And I ain't talking about walking to the store in this suit. That's light work. You know what I'm saying? But uncomfortable situation. Ah, man. There's so many that I went through. I can name any. But I'm trying to think of the last one. But I can't because I'm so confident in myself. Uh, to be honest, the last one I can honestly think of is I was, you know, bench pressing 300 pounds on the bench press, you know, and I pulled a muscle in my left chest muscle, you know what I'm saying? And man, that thing hurt. I mean, that was painful. And it pulled so bad that when I had my shirt off, you can clearly tell, like it seemed like my muscle on my left side was dysfunctioned, or it was, you can clearly tell something was wrong with it. Most people was telling me to stop going to the gym, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say I didn't stop going. I'm not gonna say that I went to the gym and worked out on that muscle right after that happened, because that was painful. You know what I'm saying? But I still went to the gym, people. I was in pain. I worked out my muscles. 2 weeks later, I started working out on my chest muscles again. You have to put yourself through that pain. But the thing is, when I start working out on those chest muscles, you know, I was only able to bench press, I say about 100 pounds. And there's people laughing at me. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't know I was just bench pressing 300, 350. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself in uncomfortable situations. Check out how I just did this. It was uncomfortable for me to work out because I was in pain. It was uncomfortable for me to be lifting 100 pounds when I'm used to lifting 300 to 350. It wasn't uncomfortable to me for people to be laughing, talking about me while I'm trying to lift 100 pounds. Because they don't know my background. They don't know my story. They didn't know I was just lifting 300 to 350 on the bench press. They didn't know I was injured. They didn't know I was in there in pain, going through the pain. All they had was a perception from their lifestyle on mine. Ooh. To build confidence, people, you have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. That's how you build confidence. I can't stress that enough. And I want y'all to understand, for some of y'all, it's uncomfortable for y'all to hit the subscribe button because you don't agree 100% with everything I'm saying, but you agree with me on most of what I'm saying. You have that question mark in your head. But you wouldn't be watching my videos if you didn't have a higher calling. You're not watching my videos for no reason. So please subscribe. I need y'all to subscribe, people. Shout out to all my subscribers that's been with me this whole time. Trust me, I've been looking at my subscribers. I know who been with me. You know what I'm saying? I can't give y'all shout outs because I need y'all acknowledgement for me to give y'all a shout out. You know, if you want me to give you a shout out, you can hit me on my email. Contact me through my email. It's ApTheGodd BlackPill@gmail.com. Let me know how long you've been subscribed. Let me know what you learned or what you want to learn. Or just be like, what's up, my brother? That's why I say to all my people, what's up, my brother? To the women, I be like, what's up, sexy? I call all women sexy. Because at the end of the day, all women are sexy people. My channel is not to disrespect women. The only time we disrespect women is in bed. And most likely, that would not be on my YouTube channel. I mean, not most likely, it would not be on my YouTube channel. It might be on video. Hey, but y'all never see it. Oh, let me stop there. My name AP the God. This the Black Pill. I also go by H20. And I want y'all to know y'all need to subscribe. I want y'all to know I jump subject to subject to subject. I'm a fool, but I ain't fooling with y'all. I just want y'all to get the main point. I'm about to walk to the store in this red outfit. You know what I'm saying? People gonna talk about me. They gonna do what they do. As long as I feel good and confident about myself, who cares what anybody else think, right? Man, we really do this over here in the Black Pill. But I need y'all to subscribe again, and I want y'all to know one thing. One thing in general. Y'all just got this work. Game time. Ooh.